Mic check, mic check, mic check. Hey, Mark, good morning. Oh, thank you for the good luck. Gonna be dialing in Tommy's QR today. It's not quite finished, but hopefully it'll be done by the time we get down there. Oh, appreciate the good luck. We're a little early. We're going to give it a few minutes. Hey, Michelle, thank you for the good luck. Appreciate you. Hey, Yosemite, thank you. Welcome. Thank you for the good luck. We're going to do our best to dial in Tommy's guide today. Still waiting on a couple holes to finish 8 and 9, but I think they'll be done by the time we get there. Hopefully. All right, let me getting my notepad ready here. So basically the way the dial-in will go is we'll obviously practice each hole once as per guide, and then start adding our tweaks or whatever we need to get the drop. We'll be taking notes on each hole and what option we're playing, and if we for some reason get to a point where we don't want to qualify the account, I will finish the dial-in in practice mode and then qualify the account at another time. But we'll get through it all. Hey, Jason, thank you, mate. Welcome. Hope everyone's having a good day today so far. First thing I did this morning was cut the crap out of myself shaving. All right. We'll give it about 5 minutes, let people show up. Oh. We're playing my third account today. This is the account that's in Milo's clan, my little buddy Milo. So we are We only got 2 bags, but that's better than last season when I only had 1. So we'll see how it goes. Should be pretty fun. Looks like Tommy Option 1's got a hole-in-one shot at it, so we're going to take a look at that for sure. We are going to be playing a free-to-play account this season. So that's going to be fun. We're going to play 1 account, totally free-to-play. Going to be using Ball Breakers Guide. So a new guide for us. And for those that haven't heard yet, this weekend round face-off is going to feature Tom Macy. He's going to come and play live on stream with us. So that's going to be fun. This season we'll also be doing every Q9. We're going to be trying to get 20 wins this season. Ah, Jackie! Yeah, ball breakers are good people. Hey, Pinky, welcome. Yeah, Johnny's a really great guy. I've been talking with him. And so we're going to be featuring their guide. People seem to be interested in some free-to-play stuff, and so I want to try to accommodate that as best we can. All right. First looks at Tommy's guide. Oh, goodness gracious. All right. We will be having a QR showdown on Wednesdays. So anybody that's interested in going head-to-head with me for a QR round on Wednesday, let me know. Send me a message on Messenger or leave a comment on YouTube or hit me up on Facebook. It'll be played no practice, shot for shot. And winner gets bragging rights for the week. So that's always going to be fun. We've had a couple of those. They've been pretty good. Good time. I want to keep engaging the community. So if you guys have any suggestions or anything you'd like to see, let me know. We are involved in a gold run this season with 1 account. So I will be doing some tour play stream. So anybody that wants to come and join that's more than welcome. I don't want to do tour play, but I guess I got to. And let's see what else. I think that's all the news this season. going to be, featuring as much as we can. We want to bring as many people as we can, on and let people come on and play with us and have some fun. We had a really good stream yesterday with Miss Vicky from I'll Be Damned. That was a blast. We had a good laugh. Heck of a tournament last weekend, man. Woo! That was a toughie. So we'll see. Hopefully this one will go better for us. Well, let's take a look at old one here. So this is Tommy option 1. We're playing. So we're going to start with the rock at P10 max stretch, white ring to the rough at the bottom. We'll then adjust 1-to-1 with the rock, favoring 1159 if anything. And then we'll push up based on wind speed. And we'll apply top spin based on wind speed. And then left or right spin based on wind angle. So this, he says, yellow hole in one is in play, but that means we need to land fairly close to the rough line with our second bounce. Can use more, less left spin, less right spin to safeguard from the right side rough. He says if we end up in the sand or with a rough iron to do max topspin to right, ball guide line to roll up right of pin back into the funnel hole. 10% of the wind plus 0.4. So hopefully we won't have to worry about none of that. Let's see here. Let's see, we got a ball to practice with, another ball to practice with too. Yeah, we got a few. We'll start with this one. All right. Well, let's get into hole 1 here and give it a practice. Now we're going to adjust with the rock and then push up with the rock before we swap to the APOC bag. And then when we swap to APOC, we're going to give it 100% max left curl, 100% overpower, and see where we go from there. So let's get into it. Hole 1. Oh, we got to enter the tournament first. All right, hole 1, practice mode. Okay. And an 11.5, we're pushing up 7.3 rings. We're going to swap to our APOC. We're going to give it 5.2 top spin, and I forgot to check the wind angle. And max OP and max left. And we hit a slight great right. That's okay. This isn't the best practice, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, we're going to go right back up in that funnel back there and come right back down. Oh! Hole in one, first try. How you like that? What's up? Oh, John K., thanks for stopping by. How you like that? Hole in one, first try on that. The great right helped. So, a couple things I didn't do. I did not check my wind angle for my spin. So that was bad. For my left and right spin. So that's something we need to do. But the rest of it looked pretty good. So let's give it another shot and try to do it like the guide exactly there. But that's a hole-in-one drop first try, so you know, hey, I'll take it. All right. So first thing we want to do is check that wind angle and then see where our spins are going to be after we set up at max stretch there. All right, so there we go. All right, we are in blue, so it's going to be 0.6. And 12 wind is 6.9 rings. And 5 top and 0.6. And then max OP, max left. Hit perfect that time. Let's have a look at it. Now this one's not going to be close to the hole-in-one. But pretty easy eagle either way. So my suggestion from what I see here is more of a 12 o'clock pull. Watch wind angle for side spin and wind speed for top spin. But all in all, pretty easy hole there from Tommy. I mean, we got the hole-in-one on the first try. It looks like it's really something we could handle. So we're going to go to that ball there, and we're going to give it a shot live. Nope, we'll say hit great right. Yeah, it should, shouldn't it? Need more great right. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you hit it great right and it works out. That's all I'm saying. All right, here we go. Hole 1 live. All right, want to check out that wind angle there. And it looks like we are back in yellow. So we're going to adjust that 10.5 there. 10.5 is a push-up of 5.6. And then we want to give it 8.2 top. Oh, want to give it a 8.2 top. Oh no, 5.6 top. And 0.2 left. We're going to run out of time. Yep. Gosh dang it. Why is something always got to go wrong live? Alright, 10.8. We are in red angle this time. $10.8 is going to be push up of 8.2. And then we're going to swap here. We're going to give it 5.6 and 0.2 right. Hey, Swede, welcome. Maybe we'll get the hole in one and save the eagle. You never know. Nope, doesn't look like it. Well, that's a crappy result on hole one live. I don't like that at all. See what happens the rest of the holes here. 2 good practices and then I timed out live. I don't. That's no fun. All right. So our next shot is going to be played with the QB. And we want to have the sniper or viper packed there. And then we're looking for a, start with a P2 and a side spin 2. And then we're looking for a P0 to 5 side, win 10. All right, so this setup originally here, Tommy option 1 again, hold 2 here. Tommy option 1. And we're going to want to give it 0.6 back, 2 right. Line up at P2 min with a ball guide going over the left half of the hole, right side of the ball guide touching the pin. We'll then adjust. Yeah.
I just lost internet.
It's back on. Hey y'all, sorry about that. We had some internet connectivity issues. Can everybody hear me now though? Everything looking okay now, y'all? Hey, Wickblur. Hey, Adam, thank you for the good luck. Sorry about the connectivity issues there. Good to go. All right, let's get back in it. So we're on hole 2, practicing here. So 0.6 back, 2 right, P2 min. Ball guide going over the left half of the hole, right side touching the pin. Let's see if we can manage that. Well, 2 right and 0.6 back. Now we want to set this up right here. See that? That's a little bit too much. There we go. Just like that. I want to swap balls here. And oh my God, must adjust. All right. Helps if you read the guide, guys. You got to adjust with your P0 to 2 ball before swapping. So that's not the right P2 ball. Alright. Let's try that again, shall we?
Hey, you're restarting it?
Yeah, it's all working fine now, honey.
Alright.
Alright, let's try that again. Two right, 0.6 back, P2 min line, adjust, swap to our P3 to 5 after if we'd like to. So, two right and 0.6 back, push up to min, line up just there, and then we want to adjust. Nice and straight if we can here. 7-8 is going to be 8-2. And now we can swap to our precision ball. And just center ball. Hit a great, of course. All right, let's try that again without hitting the grate and see what happens. Alright, two right and 0.6 back. Swap ball. Oh, I don't want a swap ball. Push up into min there. Get our ball guide set up on the right side. Alright, we got to adjust with our P2. Let's get that pull nice and straight now. 7-8 is going to be 8-2. And now we'll swap to our precision. And we will just give it nice center ball. Hit perfect there and see what happens with this shot. Boom. Nice speed to the hole there. That should be center. Oh, look at that. 3-7-20 toilet bowl. Okay, so we dropped right side. So we had a little 59 on it, basically. But pretty good shot there from Tommy. My notes are going to say to adjust with P2. That way I don't forget. And then 12 o'clock pull is important there. But overall, pretty easy shot. What I want to take a look at really quick here is I want to go oldest and wind resistance. I want to see if I got a P2. There we go. P2 side spin 4 wind 10. That's just going to make my life easier than this P2. Now, I mean, if we wanted to swap to that P2 for precision to shoot with, we could. But I wanted to do that just to make setting spins easier. Take less time. All right, so we're going to go live. I think that's a pretty good shot. Feel good about it. Yeah, I have Prism Control, and so a lot of my these two accounts especially are heavily Prism Control dependent. So I don't have a lot of additional balls here. All right, just like that. And we want to adjust 7, 8. So I want to make sure we straighten out that pole there. And 7, 8 is 8, 2 on the adjust again. There we go. And now we can swap to this Precision 8 and take our shot, center ball. And let's see if we can drop that thing again. Now, good luck. Good luck. Oh, center cup, nice and slow. There we go. 2 for 2 on that. So as you saw there, that 12 o'clock pole angle is real important. That ball I had was a little oversized, and so I probably had a click up on there. You want to try to get a right size ball. That's real important. You get the oversized balls, it's real easy to add up that you don't need. But there we go. That's drop number 1 out of the guide. So this next shot here, we are going to be setting up at P6, no move target with 2 right spin max top. So we'll use the Titan. And then we're looking for a P10 side spin 2 and our side spin 4. And see what we got there. Oh, we got 3 of those. We can use that. And we got 3 of those. That should be good. All right. So this shot here is option 1 by Franco. And basically what we're going to be doing here is P6, no move target, max top, 2 right, adjust 1 to 1, give it max OP at a slow needle. Our second shot is going to be set up with a B52 at landing position. So we're going to want the blue by the bunker on the left-hand side and the yellow by the top of the rough. We'll then spin the ball guide just short of center cup. And we got a couple wind angles to deal with that have clicks of left curl. The red or the yellow angle, the middle angle, it's going to run up into the left side of the bushes. The blue angle will be closer to the sign on the right and have the right side, the 2 bushes in it. And the angle we want is red angle all the way on the left. And it's got, I think, a piece of the tree hanging down and a little bit of the bush closer to the other sign. But all in all, this is a pretty straightforward forward par 5. There's no up or anything like that to worry about. Just a click or 2 clicks or a little bit more of left curl to get the ball to get in the hole there. He says minimal tweaks, but be sure to have the ball guide short as pictured. So it looks like we're about half a cup short when we set up that ball guide, so I'll show you. Here we go with a practice on hole 3 here. All right, so no move target, max top, 2 right, swap balls. Try to get our pull angle nice and straight. 7, 6 there. And then just max OP. And we're looking for 428 to 434 on the target yards. All right, now we're all about the setup spot here. So we want to be blue by the bunker and yellow by the rough. We then want to spin this ball guide so we're right here. So right there, center cup and a little shy. All right, +2 is -1 to the table. 8-5 is going to be 9-9, so 9-8. And then I'm going to time out and do it again. No sense in rushing to practice. So let's get it set up again and get the ball spins. I'll show you how to set it more accurately. So get our cells lined up here. All right, like so. Turn your screen this way and zoom in. Nope, wrong. There we go. And zoom in so you can see yourself center cup there and just short. +2 is going to be -1 to the table. 8-1 is going to be 9-4, so we're looking at 9-3. And then we are in yellow, so one click left there and hit perfect. There we go. Right side drop. So we probably needed one extra click of left curl. But as you can see, really not a bad shot once you get it set up. Turn your screen slightly left, I think it was, to get the angle for the spins. So I'm going to write drive APG. Slow needle on approach, setup spot, and turn screen to see spins, and then mind wind angle left curl. So really not a bad shot when you think about it. Pretty good shot from Franco. We're going to go ahead and go live with it. See if we can get that drop. Max top to right, swapping balls, making a nice straight pull there. 7-9, max OP, and we hit a slight great left that time, unfortunately. Hopefully that doesn't hurt us. I get us up there. So we're looking for 428 to 434 and 440. So we're a little far. We're gonna be past the check. So let's go up and find out where the check is. Shit. We're gonna be 8 rings past the check. Of course, live something always has to happen. So we wanna set our spin center cup there. Oh wait, I got this set up wrong. Jesus. What a shit show. Eight rings past the check. I have no idea what that is. 8-3-9-6. We're gonna go 8-8. And one click of left. And not enough. Hey, Fipsy, what's up? Hey, Nate. All right, so we're not going to qualify this account now. We're just going to go through the rest of the holes in practice mode. That was pretty much it for me. All right. So let's go. All right, so the next hole here is a par 4. We're going to be playing from Thor's Hammer to a Thorn shot here. This is going to be Tommy, option 1A. So how we're going to want to set this up is we want to set up our extra mile. And we want our other bag to have the Thor's Hammer and the Thorn, which we do. We're going to set up at P2, max rest. And we are going to be right side of the red ring by the sign leg, the one in the front. And then we're going to swap to our Thorn bag. We'll give it max top, 0.5 left. Adjust 1 to 1 plus 1. And then we'll pull back a little bit in higher winds. Option, the Thorn, will do a rough check behind the pin. The rough fringe there. And then we'll give it 3 top and 0.5 right. We'll line up with a ball guide about 1.5 squares short. And we will pull based on our check. Now, this is a Tommy shot with a crosswind on the Thorn. So I'm going to automatically add 0.1 to the table because I know that's how... Oh, you're promoted to Pro 1. Congratulations. Yeah, that's not a guaranteed Albie, but I guarantee I could have dropped it. Ah! But I came up short because I didn't have time to set the spins. I screwed up everything on that live approach, and so it really makes it not really fun. All right, here we go. Practicing hole 4. We'll just qualify this account tomorrow. Ain't no big deal. There's 3 days. All right, so we want to set up at P2 max, and we want this red ring right there by the sign. We want to swap to our Thor bag, give it all the top and half a left. We then want to swap balls here. We want to adjust 1 to 1 plus 1 with a nice straight pull if we can. So we're going to give it 9.5. And 8.5, we need to push back 0.2 rings. And then we want to give it max OP. Hit perfect. And we're looking for 435 to 442 on the target yards there. Gianni's back. 438 looks good to me. All right, so we're doing a back fringe check right about there. We're at +4. Giving it 3 top and half a left. And we're going to line up. We want to line up right here. Right in the middle of that dark square center cup. +3 is table. So 8-2. 8-2 is 3-2. I know with my pull that with Tommy, I'm going to give it 3-3. And then we are just going to center ball it. And hit perfect. center cup. So, for those of you that struggle with Tommy Thorn shots and crosswinds, just know that typically they miss to the side the wind is blowing to for me. And so I always add 0.1 to the table automatically, no matter what. So let's see, drive, APG, approach, plus 0.01 to table. So if you're struggling with those shots, give that a try. That is a little trick that's worked for me and works really well. Works, 50% of the time it works every time. So no, it works quite well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and give this a shot live here. Pretty easy shot. Oh wait, we're not going live. That's right. What score do we got? Yeah, I don't want to go live with that crap. It's free to play. Let's just go live. Whatever. Who cares? Maybe we'll drop the rest of them and we'll be geniuses. You never know. You never know with us. Alright, setting up at the red ring on the right hand side by that sign like I showed you. Alright, about there. Swapping here, giving it all the top and half a left. Swapping balls. 1-to-1 plus 1 is the adjustment. Nice straight pull. And then we just want max OP. And hit perfect. Looking for 435 to 442. Ooh, that came close to that rough. Oh, I forgot to pull back. That's why. 438. Let's do our back fringe check there. We are at plus 4. 3 top and half a left. And setting up at the middle of this dark square. Center cup there. And then we had plus 4, which is table. So let's straighten out our pull here. Seven 3 is 2-9, so I'm going to pull 3 rings. And then just center ball. And hit it great. Oh my God. Yeah, we're really not qualifying this count now. Jesus. I haven't done an Albie this season or last, but I got 2 holes in 1. There you go. There you go. 2 holes in 1. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh. Well, that was fun. Pretty easy shot there, guys. If you follow the instructions, not really difficult. This shot here says on hole 5, the par 5 says that it actually has an albatross chance. So let's take a look at it. We are going to need our APOC. And we are going to need our Guardian. And I'm sorry, I got my mind. What's happening, Johnny? Well, what's happening is we're missing live and making a fool of ourselves. No, I'm joking. But no, we're just missing live, and the whole thing is there's no reason to qualify this account on day one. So we're just gonna go through the rest of the dial-in and move on. You know, no big deal. This requires a side spin 5+ win 6 P10. So I'm just going to play free to play. All right, so here we are. We want to be at max stretch, blue by the rough on the left-hand side. We're going to give it max top, 2 right, and we're going to adjust 1 to 1. And then we're going to push up based on wind angle and wind speed. Yellow angle showing in the sand trap, and blue angle to the right of that in the trees. Second shot is going to be at landing position. We're going to want the top white by the rough with the bullseye in line, with the line between the 2 squares directly in front of it. The best way I can tell you is it is the third column from where the fairway starts on the right. You're then going to add 1 back and 2.2 right curl. You're going to adjust 1 to 1 and then give it circle drop OP. And we'll see if we can get this. That'll be all right. Do a little free to play hole here and not waste any of our good balls since we're not qualifying. All right, so max stretch, blue by the rough, max top, 2 right. We're going to adjust 1 to 1. And then we are in blue, and we're going to push up 4.5 rings. And then we're going to give it all the OP and half a ball, right? Hit perfect there. Looking for 478 to 492 on the target yards. .478 works. Okay, we want to set up here like this. White by the rough, and then we want, what I was talking about is we want to line up right, bullseye right, god dang it, right here. So we're pretty much in the right spot. Then we want to give it 1 back and 2.2, 2.2, and then we're going to adjust from plus 14 is plus 2 to the table, 11.6. So we're going to give it 11.8. So there's 9, 10, 11. And then just circle drop OP. Hit perfect. And this will give us our best look at an albatross, if there is one. We might come back down into that funnel. Hey, there you go. So, nice shot from Tommy here. Here's what I would say, hole 5. Tommy guide, option 1. Alright, so drive, shaky needle, perfect needed. When you get to the approach, set up spot, is important. And then getting that 2.2 side spin. And you saw how it's just a little bit, it's only 4 clicks. And so that's real important. And then just your circle drop OP. So pretty easy shot there for Tommy. Nice looking shot. I really liked it. We're going to go in and forfeit this hole so we can move on to hole 6 since we're not qualifying this account. All right. Our next hole is going to be played with the Guardian, but we're going to have the Waypoint perk attached to it. I'm sorry. Give me just a second, guys. I need to run to the restroom. Be right back. All right, sorry about that. Okay, hole 6 here. We've done this plenty of times. It's a long par 5. We're going to be using the Guardian with the Waypoint perk to get more backspin and a longer ball guide, so we have a look at it. You need a P9 side spin 2+ win 10 to play the hole. You want to start with a P8, no move target, 7 top, 1 right, and then circle break OP. Second shot, you are going to do a back rough fairway check. Then you are going to give it all the backspin with the boost and 0.8 left spin. You'll line up with the bottom of the yellow ring by the fringe with the ball guide approximately half a square short of the hole. Then you'll adjust based on your check. There's 3 wind angles. There's a left wind angle, which is red, and it is by the big bush that's kind of got a big shadow on it. The yellow angle in the middle is by the smaller bush, and on the right is blue, and it's by the edge of the bush and the shadow. Those all have clicks of curl or NA depending on the wind. Looks like a pretty good shot here. We're going to need a P8 to set up with at least 1 right spin. And then we're going to swap to our P10 and go from there. So make sure you got your Guardian, your Waypoint, your Apocalypse, and let's have a look at it. Okay, Tommy option, or Franco option 1 on hole 6. Okay, no move target, 7 top, 1 right. And swapping to our P10. And we are going to adjust nice as straight as we can there, 8.5. And then just circle break OP. Hit perfect. We're looking for 400 to 408 yards. And we got 404. That'll work. So back fringe check. We're at +7. All the back and 0.8 left. And then we want to line up with our bottom there, and we want to be center pin. Looks pretty much like it. We were at a +7 check, so that is -1 to the table. Nice straight pull here. 8-4 is going to be 9-0, so we're going to pull 8-9. And we are in blue, which is 4 clicks left curl. And let's have a look at what happens there. And right back. Oh, not enough left curl. Well, we'll give that one more look. But pretty easy there. Drive is APG. Approach. Mind. Ball guide. Setup. So what we may do is spin that screen around and get a good look at our ball guide this time. Let's go and get ourselves reset up with our P8. And go from there. We got 1 ball left, so this will be our last practice on this hole, but we'll go ahead and get after it. That blue angle is a little tough. 4 clicks is a lot. Just FYI, 4 clicks is about middle teeth. So if you're struggling with clicks of curl, middle teeth is roughly 4. All right, so let's get a nice straight pull here. 7-7 this time, and circle break OP. Hit perfect. And 400 to 408 on the target yardage. And 399, we're just shy. And let's go up here and have our check. We are at plus 12. So max back and 0.8 left. Let's get a good look at this ball guide here. So we want to be right there, center cup. Actually back just a touch. There. And we were at plus 12, which is plus 1 to the table. Try to get a good look here. We are in yellow. 7-6 is 8-2, so we're going to move 8-3. And we have no change. And we came back just left. So missing just left means to subtract 1 from adjustment. Let's look at our pull angle and have a look at it. And see if we pulled a little wonky or something there. Gonna want to hurry up on the setup too. You want to make sure that you got time to really assess the pull angle. And 0.8 left. Now, did I straighten that out? Yeah, okay, I did. All right, so there we go. And pull angle looks like... looks like we were pulling 01. So, my advice here on approach is 12 o'clock pull. For sure. But completely droppable hole, no problem there. We'll go ahead and look at hole 7 next. All right. So on this shot, we're going to want to set up with the QB. And we're going to want to have the waypoint perk on again for our APOC. We're going to set up a QB at P6. And then we're going to shift 5 rings left. We want a top spin boost 4 ball. P10. We'll just go free to play on this as well. Why did I do that? Nope. All right. So we're going to set up at the QB. No move target. Move 5 rings left. And then we'll swap to the APOC Guardian bag. We'll give it all the boost in 1 right spin. We'll adjust 1-to-1 and have a slower needle on the overpower. You can swap to the Pioneer Legendary extra mile perk to slow that needle all the way down. And actually, we don't have the bags to do that, so we can't. On the Guardian, we're going to do a back fringe check. So the fringe it's going to be right in front of the tree. We're then going to give it all the back spin and variable right spin until we get the tip of the ball guide to go just into the dark green row to the right side of the hole. So we're going to set up with the blue ring by the fringe and the bullseye in line with the fourth column, or how about this? The second dark column to the left of the hole. So blue by the fringe, second dark column left of the hole, all the backspin and variable right spin to get the ball guide to be almost 4 squares short, touching the intersection of the dark green squares there. And then we'll adjust based on our check and see what we can do from there. So let's have a look at it. The critical spot's going to be getting this set up right. So I want to move 5 rings. So I'm going to go blue to the opposite side of red at max. Swap to my APOC ball. Or APOC bag. Swap to my boost. All of that, all the boost and 1 right. We're then going to adjust 7-5 there with a nice straight pull. And we're going to give it all the tops, all the OP. And hit perfect. Hey, thanks, David. Kira's working, I'll tell her hi. And Miss Gracie is taking a nap like usual, lazy brat. All right, we're looking for a 392 to 400. And we're right in there. So we're going to do this back fringe check, right here. We're at plus 10. So then we're going to come back here, right? And we're going to line the bullseye up right there. We're then going to give it all the backspin and left spin till we're right here. See that? And then plus 10 is table numbers. So we'll adjust nice straight there. 7-3 is 6-3. And there is no tweaks on this, so just center ball. And this ball is really big. And I hit it great anyway. That ball's way too big to play with. You'll never get that right. So we should probably swap balls on our approach. We'll give it one more look, and I'll swap balls on the approach, see if we can get that done right. Good to see you, Mr. David. Let's see if we can find a ball to swap to on approach. We can do our check, and then we need a ball to swap to. There we go. All right, we'll swap to that. That way we can at least get a feel for how this is supposed to go there. And we need our old P6 back. All right. So let's go after it again. Oh, wait. Just set with that. And we got our balls. Okay. Let's go after it one more time here and see if we can get the drop. My notes for this whole option, hole 7, Tommy option, 1, drive, shift left, 5 rings, and APG from there. Approach, mind, check, and setup, and then spin, and then spins. So yeah, that's going to be the main part of this whole, oh, I didn't want to go live. It's going to be the main part of this whole thing right there. It's going to be that setup spot and getting those spins to the right place. Alrighty. The first thing we want to do is move 5 rings, blue to the other side of red. Swap clubs. Swap balls, give it all the top, 1 right. We're going to adjust 7, 8, nice and straight here if we can. And then max OP. And hit perfect. And 392 to 400 on the target yards there. And 395 will work. All right, we're going to go for our check back here. We want to make sure we're on that fringe line plus 11. We want to come back down here to blue to the fringe. Make sure we're lined up with that target there. We're then going to spin our ball guide back to right there. And we're going to swap balls so we can try to hit perfect here. 11 is table numbers, so see if we can get that straightened out. 8-2 is 7-3. So we'll move it up to 7-3 there. And then just center ball. Hit perfect. And we should be able to have a better look at what this is going to do. Should come right back down at us there. And there we go. So we were just a little bit left. So it said you want to offset a little more right with the spins. So maybe a little bit further right on the spins than I had them. But nice drop. Good hole by Tommy. Let's look at hole 8 here. Now, hole 8's a tough par 5, or par 3. Yeah, these ones are tricky. So we want to be at P2 max rest with the Viper. So what we want here is we want the rock to set spins with. And then we want the Viper to play with. We really need a side spin 3 ball to make our life easy. And we'll use that for setup there. And then we'll swap to that P2 that we selected. And then we need something in the category of P0 plus, side spin 4 plus that I got enough of to practice with. Now we can try that one. Alright. So here's the setup here. We're going to give it max back with the rock and 1.5 left spin with that ball there. We're going to swap to the P2. And then at max rest, we're going to put the right side of the white by the bunker fairway. We will then adjust a custom adjust and give it a circle break left curl as a base. And so circle break left curl will have the big green tree in it. Circle break -2 will have the bush and the pink tree in the background. And circle break -4 will have pretty much nothing. It'll be left of the bush. So let's give this a look and see what it looks like. This is a tougher par 3. So getting a drop here would be nice, but it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, right? Especially with a circle break. You want to make sure you have no up or no OP when you do circle break, so that's kind of touchy. So max back and the left, swap the ball to here, drop back down, P2 max, and we want to set that up just right there. Oh shit, I was supposed to have one. Damn it. 1.5 right spin. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to swap to our ball we're playing with. We are in 7-9 is going to be 7-2. And we are in circle break -2. And that's alright to be out of time. I screwed that up to begin with. Alright, let's jump back into it here. Max back to right. Swap ball down to our P2. Let's get reset up at max by the bunker. And then swap to our ball we're playing with. Alright, now let's get this pull angle straight here. And we are actually in just circle break. 7-8 is going to be 7-1. And all we need here is circle break left curl. And let's see what happens. Hey, look at that. Center cup drop first try. I am a freaking genius. Pretty easy peasy, eh, guys? So, hole 8 with Tommy option 1. Set spins with side spin 3 and rock. Mind setup spot and wind angle for curl. So not a bad shot there at all. Am I still doing work on my house, David? Are you talking to me? If I'm working on my house, I live in an apartment, but the AC's out. I'll tell you that, and that's driving me crazy. All right, let's forfeit this hole. Get back into the last hole of the guide, and we'll call it good. Nope. All right, hole 9. Hole 9 is a, see what options we got here. So, we're going to play Franco option 1. Oh, the workers. Oh, no, they were painting the outside of the apartment complex. So they were painting the outside of our building yesterday. And, yeah, she was losing her crap. I think that was yesterday. But no, there are no more workers around today. So she's taking a nap and chilling. All right. So here we go, hole 9. Franco option 1. We're going to need a topspin boost ball, and we're going to be playing to a sniper rough pump. So want to get rid of our perk and change this to sniper. We're going to set up at P2, no move target, and then we're going to want a topspin boost 5 ball if I got any. Let's see. I got a couple. Not very many, though. We'll use this one. Bam, bam, bam. Alright. We can use that P2. Alright. So we're going to do a P2 no move target. We're going to give it all, swap balls, give it all the boost and 2 right. We're going to adjust 1 to 1, and then based on our wind angle, we'll either pull back or push up. Blue angle is the farthest right. It's got the stone wall in it. That's a push up. The next to it, it's got the 2 rows of the flowers right next to the stone wall, and that's a push up. Or pull. I mean, those are both pullbacks. Yellow is just grass, rough, and 2 rows of blue flowers. And then there's nothing there. And then on the left of that, the green angle has the flowers in the front, and then the long row of flowers behind it. And that's a push-up angle. So we're going to go ahead and have a look at this. Second shot, we're going to do a pin check. And we're going to set up on the last pixel of rough with the center line down the middle of the bright green square, or the bright green row, 2 rows to the left of the 2 rows to the left of the pin. We're then going to spin the ball 1.5 green squares through, favoring the left side of the pin with the ball guide on the right side on the pin. And then we're going to have to look at some wind angles. They're kind of hard to judge here. We got 4 of them. The far left is red. It's got 1 click OP, and all it has is fairway and rough in it. Yellow is the no change, and it's got the beginning of the bush in it. Blue, to the right of that, has most of the bush in it in the background, and green has no bush and just the very end of the fairway, but the fairway in the foreground as well. So, kind of tough on the wind angles there, but we'll see if we can get them figured out. All right. So, let me make sure I got my bags packed and we're doing good. Okay, here we go. Now, he says to be mindful of the wind angles on the drive. Is they're very important. So we'll just have to make sure we're reading that right. They're probably going to make a difference between ending up in the rough or not. Okay, so no move target. Swap the ball. All of this and all of that. And now let's really assess this wind angle here. So I'll get our straightened out. We are in yellow. 8-4 is going to be 8-4. And then we need to push back 0.2. And then we need to give it max OP and curl to the outside of the triangle or the rectangle. Hit a great left. I thought that was a perfect. That's probably going to screw us big time. Yep. Can't be hitting great lefts, guys. Oh, it's only circle drop OP as well. Oh, Lord of the dance. I got that all wrong. All right, let's get out of here. Let's try it again. Practice. All right, thank you, David. Back to work. Have a good rest of your day. Circle drop OP. Jason, read the rest of the guide for the love of God. All right, swap ball. All of this, all of that. All right, wind angle is real important here, so we're going to try to make sure we got the right one. Looks like we are in blue, or green, I mean. 8 rings is going to be eight rings. And then we're going to want to push up on this time 2 rings, or 0.2, I mean. Give it curl to here, and then circle drop. Right, perfect. Looking for 376 to 382. And we missed the rough completely, so that's no good. We're going to give this one more look, and then I'll be out of balls for this. So let me check out the drive video and see what's going on there. Looks like he's pulling a little 59. So I'm going to try to pull a little bit of 59 on this practice attempt here and see if that helps us. We really got to catch that rough. That's going to slow us down and get us in the right position. So we'll see. Alright, so a little 59 flickaroo there. We are in blue this time. 8-0 is 8-0. And we want to push back 0.4. And then we want to give it just here and circle drop. Okay, perfect. Let's see if that 59 helps us catch the rough there. Yeah, when we just did. So, yeah, definitely need a little 59 on the drive. Now, this shot here is going to be a pin check. So, we are here. We're at +8. We're then going to set up on the last pixel of rough right here. And then we're going to spin the ball guide 1.5 squares right there with the ball guide. See how it's in the pin there? We were at +5, which is table numbers there. And 8-2 is going to be 5-3. And we are in A. we just came up short. Oh, that was going straight to the hole, too. And make sure you get that ball guide through the hole enough. That's the only thing I could see that was wrong there. Also, turn your graphics settings down to low. That's another thing. So, on the approach, ball guide through hole enough, and graphics on low. But that's pretty much Tommy Guide there. Everything looks great. I mean, I don't see any reason why you couldn't put up a big score here at all. We dropped every single hole except for 9 here. No reason you couldn't drop most of them. But that's Tommy Guide, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We will be back to do Boris Guide a little bit later. And then we'll have our Q9 stream after that. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day. God bless. And we'll see you